Today this is Rich Dad Poor Dad and the six uh, insights about the Rich Dad Poor Dad. And all of us usually grow up knowing that money is scarce and that we have to work hard for money, and that we need to get ourselves educated to earn money. But that is not the case with the business people, right? And they have a completely different upbringing, and they have a completely different kind of mindset. So how are they different from the ordinary people like us? You know, when we start, and Rich Dad Poor Dad means most of the people in the world, 97% of the people are like belong to the poor dad category, right? The middle class category. And 3% of the people are only really rich, and 97% of the world's wealth is with the 3% people. Think about that. Why they attract so much of money? Are they corrupt? Maybe there are instances when we hear that they are corrupt, but is it so? So, can we think a little different, and can we change our mindset and the way we think so that we also come into the category of the rich? So, the first thing is, like, say, when the poor dad ask a question, somebody, if the boy asks to buy something expensive, then the poor dad says, where from we can't, I can't afford that one, and where from we can get that money? And the rich dad says that how can we I afford this? So the question pattern is very different, the language pattern is very different, and in the first case there is no hope, and there is despair, and there is sorrow, sadness, right? Not able to buy and not able to have that particular thing that one aspires for. And in the second case, there is a possibility, there is a chance, there is the there is a brainstorming going on inside the mind. And when the mind starts thinking like that, actually there will be a solution. So in the first case, there is one is not looking for a solution at all. They are accepting their situation as it is, and they don't think there can be a solution. Most people actually are struggling. Most of the people are struggling because they don't think that there is a solution. Most people think that no solution is possible. That is why the problem is, So this is the difference between the rich and the poor. The rich always sees the possibility, whereas the poor, they cannot see any possibility. They can't, right? So that is the first thing. Then the second thing is, take risks and become smarter. When you start in exploring about things, when you start exploring about things, there are risks. Like, say, recently what happened is, I was inquiring about the Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency thing that is going on so much. People are talking about it, right? So, and everybody knows that there is quite a bit of risk involved in that. So I asked one of my financial advisor, my friend, if he can orient me, enlighten me about a little bit about cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, whatever it is. I got a proposal from somebody saying that it is a business opportunity for me, and many people are making money because they have invested in it. Short term is not very risky, and the moment it grows very high, very fast, then one should be careful. And I am saying that because of my middle class mindset, but the rich won't think like that, right? So they are investing and they would think in a very different manner, or they have another alternative how to deal with that risk. Here, in my case, in the poor dead case, there is no solution. They think that they are stuck into some kind of choice. If they have made some kind of choice, then that stands. That is what their take is, and that is where they get stuck. And because they get stuck and they cannot find any solution, so they don't take any risk at all, right? So that is the point number 2. No risk, you will not learn, because you will not get any uh, failure unless you get some kind of failure. There will be no experience, right? Where will be the wisdom? So there will be no wisdom, so you are not getting any smarter. And the next time also some other opportunity also comes, you haven't trained yourself to take that risk, because you haven't taken a smaller risk earlier. So that is why you will not be able to take a bigger risk, and you will remain where you are. You are not taking risk, you will get stuck, and there is no progress. So that is the second difference between a rich dad mindset and the poor dad mindset. The third thing is build build you should be financially literate. By being financially literate, you should know everything, but there is a bigger vision to it also. Why should you be financially literate? Because it is part of building your dream, your own dream. And somebody said, many people say it is Dhirubhai Ambani, and some other people say it is somebody else, but whoever said it, they have said that if you don't build your dream, then somebody will hire you to build their dream. That means if you are not building your dream, you are not taking risk, you are not progressing inch by inch, then there will be some other person who will hire you, who will take the risk of hiring you and they will utilize your skill, your potential to build their dream. See, you will sacrifice your time, um because there is no risk, for building another person's dream, and again you will contribute towards the creation of another rich person. And in the process, actually, you will you will sabotage your chances. Then the next thing is stay focused. So people get distracted about so many things. So these days I am listening so much about the internet business, the online business, the digital business. So much of opportunity. People are becoming so very successful, so very good, and one gets distracted whether whatever I am doing, that is not okay, and I should start following somebody else. No, that is the biggest mistake that one makes. So when one starts investing time in doing something and establishing a business, it takes time, right? Like the bamboo tree, it takes time to sprout, and once it sprouts, then it goes up very fast. So it takes like say 4 to 5 years to sprout. So that is the time. If you want to grow as tall as the bamboo tree, the bamboo plant, you need to give yourself that amount of time, because your dream is very big and it will take time to take root. There is a difference between the big dream and the small dream, the small success and the big success. Any success is a success, of course, applaudable, and it is good, but the big dream requires bigger success, and those impact many more lives than only yours. So that is the difference. And if in order to build that kind of dream, it requires one to stay focused, mind your own business, don't get attracted to other people's dream, other people's success. Those one should be very happy about it, because that brings in positive energy as well. And one gets to learn so much of thing, so much of possibility is there. That is the feeling that one gets, and that feeling is very important. But whatever they are doing for their own success, and that channel, that vehicle is very different from yours. Maybe if it is the same, then it is very wise to follow them. If it is not, don't get distracted, stay focused on whatever you are doing. You are focused on learning your own vehicle, rather than getting distracted into this, that, and thousand other things those are going on around, because there are many things going on around, and everywhere there is success. It doesn't mean that it will bring success to you unless you have invested your time and your skill, you have developed your skills, your insights. There is no success, there will be no success definitely in anything that is proven and already being followed, successfully followed by other people. Yeah. And work to acquire life skills. So this is the most important thing for me, which Robert Kiyosaki has said: work to acquire life skills, not money. So many people work to gain skills, to gain insights during the initial years of their career, and that is very essential even for learning the business skills. So when you are interning with somebody to learn something new, you should not aim for money. You have to learn the skills first. There are so many skills. It is not about monetary skills only. It is about people skill. It is about communication skills, presentation skills, your own personality development. There are so many things that one needs to learn in order to be successful, and that requires time, and that is not taught in the schools and colleges, and one needs to learn that at workplace only. So those are the wisdom of the workplace. One needs to learn before expecting to be successful. And the last thing is, last insight that I get from Robert Kiyosaki is regulate emotions. It is like when there is, when you are on the path of doing something different than the usual, there will be bigger obstacles in your way, because this is a new thing. You have started on a new journey. So this is the first time that you are experiencing such things in the way, and those will be new. And because you are alone, you have to face that all by yourself, and there is nobody else to guide, because other people have not taken your path. Maybe they have taken their path, but the experience will be very very different in each of the case. Maybe because there are the processes that have been followed by both the people uh, are very different. And when you start your journey, you have to be alone. You need to be alone, otherwise you will not grow that strength to be successful. So that is the next thing that Robert Kiyosaki says. And these are the 6 insights that I get from Rich Dad Poor Dad, and hope this has helped you. And if it is so, then please like the video and also subscribe to the channel. And I'm Sangeeta, and I'm a performance optimization mentor, and I do webinars on the how to formulate one's own solutions for a successful career and to stand out in a crowd. And my webinars are on Sunday at 12 noon. So if you like, then you can approach me so that I can send you the Zoom link, or make you part of the StreamYard, so that you can be in my webinar and we can discuss further. Thank you.